Hello, welcome to Brazos Fiber Works. I am Jennifer. I am going to be your host today. And today we're going to go and talk about different kinds of temperature blankets. So January 1st, I want to do a temperature blanket knit along. And so if you would like to join me, I would be more than happy, thrilled for you to come along and join me with that. You can find me on Instagram at Brazos Fiber Works. My website is brazosfiberworks.com. I have hand-dyed yarn, some fibers, project bags, all that good stuff in there. And I am going to be dyeing up some colors for my temperature blanket. And so I may add a few of those colors also to the shop in case you would like to do the same colors. But I thought it would be great to come up with some different patterns in case you are a knitter or crocheter. There are patterns for both of those in here. And that way we can decide which blanket we would like to start making as a temperature blanket. I have never personally made one before. I know there are people out there who have made one or make one every year. And so I've seen some other people do it lately and I love the look of them and I thought it would be so fun. And so if that sounds fun to you and you would like to join me on this coming of January 1st voyage of making a temperature blanket, I would love that. So let's go ahead and start talking about the 12 different temperature blankets that I have found. You can find them all on Ravelry. And most of them are free. There are some that cost a certain amount, and I will go over that when I talk about the blankets. So as I start talking about them, I will put a picture up here of the pattern. So let's go ahead and get into the first one. Let me bring up them on my iPad so that I am all ready to go with that. Let's see, because once I talk about them, I want to be able to look at them too. Okay, let's see. The first one temperature blanket that I came up with is called the Star Temp Blanket. It is a crochet pattern. It is using DK weight. You could also use, in any of the DK weight ones, you could use fingering doubled. It is by Angela Thompson. Sorry if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes. And it does say it's an easy pattern, and she used 9 different colors in her pattern. So when we start talking about colors, it kind of all depends on the temperature of where you live and how the temperatures range. So you could use anything from 8 to 9 colors all the way to 20, kind of depending on how you want your range to be. If where you live isn't very cold very much, you may want to do those cold different temperature ranges in a wider range, like 10-degree range. But for me, like in Texas, in the summertime, it's hot. And so for me, I want to do 5 degrees differences. We get cold usually in the winter. You might get a couple days of snow, but really not more than that. So I feel like for the colder weather, I'm gonna do the 10-degree temperature. But in my next, if you watch my podcast, in my next video, I am going to talk about all of what I come up with, what my pattern I'm gonna use, my different temperature ranges, the colors, have all that information on there for you. So if you would like to check that out, it will probably be in a couple weeks, and it will be on YouTube as same channel, Brazos Fiber Works. But let's get finished talking about this star blanket. But yeah, just know that when I'm telling you what colors that they use, you could literally, or how many they're using, you could literally use however many you want, just depends on the ranges. So let's go back into the star temperature blanket. I'll put it back up on here. So yeah, I thought this was cute. It's a crochet pattern. So for all of you that crochet and don't knit, or those who want to crochet and decide not to knit if you're a knitter, it's totally beautiful. I believe like every section of the star represents a month, and it's just something different. It's not just a regular square rectangular blanket pattern. It's a star. So really cute. All right, number 2 is Ella's Temperature Blanket by Kay Adolphson. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. Oh, if I didn't say the last pattern, that star one was $8 on Ravelry. Sorry. This one though is a free pattern. It's crochet. She's using sport weight. She has 8 bold colors for the high temperatures and 8 pastel colors for the low temperatures. So she's using 16 different colors. And then she has a white and gray shade around it depending on the rainfall. So I'm guessing she probably lives somewhere where there's a lot of rainfall, and depending on the black, gray, or white colors she's using in the swirls. So yes, you're gonna see the swirls in this blanket. It's such a cute pattern, but I feel like if it doesn't rain that much where you are, you can just decide to use whatever color for the outside of that day. But it's really cute. I mean, we get rain here, but not every day. So I just don't know how that would work, but such a cute pattern, and you could change it up a little bit. All right, number 3 is a Temperature Blanket by Kat Montgomery. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. She's using worsted weight yarn. It's a knitting pattern. She uses a 200 stitch cast on, and hers is using 12 colors. So let me find, so yeah, super cute. You can see where she used those colors. She said she uses 12 different ones. I see like the yellow, the orange, the purple. Super cute. I mean, it kind of reminds me of summer, but yeah. All right, let's see. Number 4 is called C2C Squares Temperature Blanket. It's a crochet pattern. She is using DK weight. It's a $4 pattern on Ravelry. So you'll notice that they're in big squares. So each square represents a month. So once she gets done with like every day, she'll add on, and then at the end of the month, she uses one solid color to go over the whole part of it. So with her 14 colors, she uses 300 gram skeins to do the borders. So she does the outside of each month's border, and then once she puts them all together, she does the whole border around. So I'm not sure if she is attaching each month's at the end of each month, if that makes sense, or if she did all 12 months and then went back in and put them all together. That might be easier. Like if at the end of the month, if you go ahead and do the border around it, and then just make sure you're pinning like which one is for which month, and then at the end of the year you could put them all together, give it as a gift, keep it for yourself. I mean, that's my intention. I want to do a temperature blanket for myself, but it's also nice to give it as gifts at the end of the year. All right, so number 5 is gonna be the Linen Pixel Temperature Blanket by Tony Lipsy. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. It's a crochet pattern, and it's DK weight. So again, if you don't wanna use your DK weight and you wanna use, if you have a bunch of fingering weight like I do currently, you could just double that up as a DK. So each block represents each day of the year. So you end up with 365 squares, but you're joining them as you go. She used 15 colors in this pattern. I think this is super cute. Each square representing every day of the year. She has it in the picture on a bed. It looks super cute to add to like your guest room, even your bed. I think it would be cute to put, like if you camp a lot or have a motorhome, to put it in there. Even a blanket for like the back of your couch. But it's super cute. I thought that was cute. All right, number 6 is Clads Temperature Blanket by Erin Terry. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. She uses worsted weight yarn. It's a crochet pattern. She uses 14 colors in hers, and she has a 241 stitch cast on. So let's see in hers. Oh, so yeah, hers is super cute. There's so much pink in the middle. I wonder if that was for the hot summer months, which I'm guessing. But yeah, that blanket is super cute. Looks like it's just going back and forth, and I love the back and forth ones because you can see the definition details in like picture, oh, that day it was that, or if there's a lot, like if there's in this one a lot of pink, but it's like different colors of pink. I'm guessing maybe it was hot months and there's just a few different degrees. Sorry about that, the dogs are gonna start barking. My husband's out there on the backhoe and they keep thinking somebody else is out there. All right, number 7 is the Knitted Temp Blanket by Jenna Jones. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. It's knitted using Aran weight yarn. She uses 9 colors and 167 stitch cast on. So let me bring hers up. And hers was a crochet. So hers kind of looks like the back and forth ones, just like the knitted one we looked at last. So hers is super cute. I love the colors that she used. She used a lot of, I feel like, earth tones. Those browns, blues, naturals. Super cute. Okay. The next one is the Line Square Temperature Blanket by Toni Lipsy. And it's a crocheted blanket using worsted weight yarn. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. And she, again, uses the 12 squares to represent each. Oh, wait, not again, because I believe the last one we talked about was the 365-day squares. So this one is a different version from her. And it's, again, it's like one we talked about previously, where you use the 12 months to represent each square. So super cute. I love the little different border that she puts on hers. It looks like she used like 4 different colors around the whole thing. Super, super cute. I love how she did that design. All right, let's go on to number 9. Number 9 is a temperature blanket. So this one isn't really a pattern, it is her project. So Kay, the crazy sock lady, I'm sure you know who she is. She did her temperature blanket this year, and I believe she used 20 colors. She did, I know I had her cast on, 270 stitches cast on. She did 1 color back and forth each day, and then in between I believe it was a four row where she put in some eyelets. Super cute. That way you could kind of determine one month from the other. Great, cute idea. It's a free pattern, of course, because it's just her project page, but I will link it down below. But I loved the colors she used. I thought it was so cute. It's huge. You could definitely use it on a bed. All right, number 10. Number 10 is a temperature blanket 2018. It's a free pattern on Ravelry by Rachel Ruggs. It's knitting using worsted weight yarn, and she cast on 275 stitches. So let me see. Yeah, so again, hers looks super, it reminds me of summer. It has such bright, vibrant colors, super cute. I can totally see that on like a beach somewhere. I mean, not that you wanted to put a knitted blanket on a beach, but it reminds me of a beach towel. Super, super, super cute. So yeah, that is number 10. Number 11 is the Ribbed Temp Blanket by Gabrielle Vezina. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. It's a knitting pattern. She uses 20 colors, DK weight yarn, 280 stitch cast on, and a 2x2 ribbing. This one I thought was like different from all the other ones because of the ribbing. It's so cute. It's just, it looks so different, but I just love the way with the colors and the pattern with the ribbing. Turned out really super cute. So that is a great option also. Let's see, number 12 is the Mindful Tent Blanket by Taylor LaRocco. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. She uses worsted weight yarn, 14 skeins, 14 different colors. It's knitted and she cast on 300 stitches. So this is gonna be like our most stitch count one, I believe. So even this pattern, like I loved the colors she used. They're so cute. Kind of reminds me of like all summer and winter put together, but I love the stitch pattern. It kind of, I mean, it's similar to the 2x2 rib. Not really, but it does give some character, but I love the look of it. Just that little peak every so often makes it look so pretty. So yes, I love that one. So there is 12 patterns to choose from. Each one is different and beautiful in its own. So it's really hard. I don't know which one I'm gonna do. I thought I was gonna do the one by Kay, the Crazy Sock Lady, but I love the ribbed one and I love this last one. So I don't know. You're gonna have to come back and check in a couple weeks to see which one I'm gonna cast on. See what colors. I may not have all the colors picked out, but I'm gonna kind of try to have an idea of what colors I'm going to use because I want it to be colorful. So yeah, but thank you so much for coming along and joining me today with these 12 beautiful temperature blanket patterns. I hope you found one that you would love to cast on January 1st. And if you would like to do it with me and everyone else that is going to be doing it with my knit along, I hope you join us. And I promise I will give more information on that in a couple weeks. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified that next time that I do post about that. I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving next week, and I will hopefully see you soon. Bye.